am literally, what, a minute late? That's my bad, that's my bad. I meant to be on time. Per usual, I just had a couple things I was working on. Yeah, all right, so let me get the lo-fi going in the background. Let me get everything going. Welcome, everyone. Appreciate y'all being here. Everybody who's here, especially early. Let me see if I can get a slightly better angle and color situation for y'all. Welcome in, welcome. So I'm at the studio, as y'all can probably tell if you've been to multiple of these live streams, right, is that you can notice the difference, I guess, between the two setups, whether it be my normal setup where I film all my videos and typically do my my streams, and then I also have the studio where I'm usually at during most of the day. It's just a really nice place for me to, like, I don't like to have to drive home just for the live stream. I like to be able to do it from here. But yeah, welcome, friends. Back to normal routine. Heck yeah, Carla, that's great. All right, let's do this thing. You got an ad on your phone? Oh my goodness. I didn't even set an ad or anything. Oh, let me bring that lo-fi down a little bit. It's probably not even loud for you guys at all. Because like, from what I can tell, the music is always way louder on my end than it is for you guys. But let me get this going here. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Appreciate y'all so much. All right, let's see. We're gonna do all live chat here. I'm getting my thing going here. Let's do all the colors. Let's do 1 hour. I'll run an extra puzzle. Hold on, I'm just getting my super chat goal. I'll run an extra puzzle at the end of the stream. All right, cool. So we've got our super chat goal going. Appreciate you all so much, friends, for being here. Hopefully this will work in terms of visual appeal. It's not the greatest looking setup that I have here, just specifically because I have a regular old lamp here doing my lighting for today. So it's going to be a little bit different looking. Also, I have a little less space on this desk just because of the amount of stuff that's here. I have an audio interface right here. You guys can see the knobs and stuff like that at the very top. But we have enough room to at least kind of get, you know, a little bit of the stuff going. Let's just do a single piece warm up on Extreme. I thought we'd start with Extreme just because. Your mom's doing great, by the way. That's awesome, Carl. I'm really glad to hear that. Tell Carmen I say hi. You want to try and solve Kanoodle blindfolded? I was thinking about doing that actually for a video. Maybe I'll film it today. Maybe I'll film it sometime this week. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to double check, make sure everything's going. Let me get the lo-fi a little louder. Yeah, you guys just probably can't hear it too much in general. All right, so let's just do a warm up where I can't move the gray piece. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do this. I haven't done any Kanoodle today, so I am a little on the fresh side. Fresh is not the right word. A little on the I don't know, the rusty side, I guess, today. That's what I meant to say. Let's see if we can do this. I don't really love how this turns out. Instead, we could probably do like something like this, although green's gonna be kind of funky here. Yeah, let me just try and solve this so I can get a single win under my belt. One notch of victory. That's not gonna work. Okay, what if we go like this? You could go like that, but then I don't know if we can fill this out. We definitely can't, because here, that's not gonna be the shape of the orange piece, obviously. Yeah, let me know actually in chat if you guys, first of all, make sure you guys are liking the stream. The more likes, more people show up. We're always gonna try and get to 200. I do have the 20th anniversary Kanoodles, the fan editions, the ones that I believe are out now. I have those. You can get them over at the link in my description to get them over on Shmamazon. The place that rhymes with Shmamazon. Yeah, they're out now. They're really awesome, and my face is in them. That's the best part, is that my freaking face and my name, or my TikTok username is on there. The Kanoodle Bro, at the Kanoodle Bro is what they call me on TikTok. And by they, I mean that's what I call myself on TikTok, because I'm the one who created the account. Let's see, why am I struggling so hard to solve this single like puzzle? It literally shouldn't be that hard, but for some reason I am having a hard time. There's just kind of no way I'm gonna be able to fill this, can I? Yeah, well here it's gonna be purple and purple again. So instead I need to work this one out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, friends. I literally just can't move the gray piece. So I think I'm just overthinking it. I think there's probably a bunch that I can do. I've already basically tried this, but upside down. So we're gonna try something else. We're gonna go for, I could go like this, hear me out. Let's get rid of both of the pieces, the kind of funky looking light pink and booger as we call that one. We'll do it like this. And then here, we'll see if we can solve, yes, there we go. Okay, cool. So that was my warm up. I wasn't even timing it, but I obviously will introduce the timer here for Kanoodle Extreme by placing Ultimate Champion underneath it like this. Let's see. Danny, you have returned. Thank you, Fleet Floyd, for being here, friend. Appreciate you. I'm going to put that over there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Appreciate it. We'll get into some puzzles here shortly. Let me make sure there's no sound on the... Okay, yeah, we're muted on the Kanoodle. Usually I like to mute this during the live streams, but during the videos, I obviously have it running. So yeah, welcome in, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. Let me see if I can get this angle slightly better for you guys. Obviously, you guys can see that there's a keyboard and an interface above where I'm playing. I don't have a lot of desk space here. I could maybe try and rework things to make it a little better, but yeah, we're just gonna run with it. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. We got 93 people in here and only 7 likes so far. All right, let's see. You're running over to Target to get yours? Heck yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, let's get into some suggestions here. Can you do light green touching dark green and you can place them? Thank you. Light green and dark green touching and you can place them. I mean, like, if we want to just do like a nice, easy warm-up challenge, light green and dark green, I like to put them in like this. Let's see how long it takes for me to solve something like this, right? So yeah, these 2 pieces cannot move. I like to, you know, put them in like that, but I actually don't know. We'll see how feasible. I mean, I know this is definitely a solvable puzzle. It's just a matter of how quickly can I do it. Because yeah, there's just so many places that you could put any of the pieces. I'm gonna try a couple of things here. Yep, I already got it. Yellow, orange, purple. Boom, baby, let's go. Oh, okay, 24 seconds. It sometimes gives you an extra second. Just that's how it is. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We're gonna be streaming for another, I mean, for about an hour basically. But yeah, I'm sorry about not being able to stream yesterday. Normally I stream Monday, Wednesdays usually. The problem was that yesterday we had a major shoot that I was working on for the board game that we're developing. And so I was not able to fit in a live stream because I was stressing about that all day instead. Okay. All right, make sure you guys are throwing in your suggestions. Feel free to throw those out there. We do have a live chat goal of, a super chat goal of 5 super chats by the end of the live stream. If we get that, then we'll get an extra puzzle at the end of the stream. As voted on by y'all. All right, let's see this. Simon, I see you, friend. Let's see what we can do here. Can you do both greens have to touch and both blues have to touch, but the blues and greens can't touch each other? Whoa, okay. So the only way to really make this happen is to throw them on opposite sides of the board, obviously, right? We could try something interesting like that, right? Have both blues touch like that. I want to try and come up with something a little different from just the standard thing that I've been doing, right? Which, I mean, I don't think this would work necessarily. I mean, we could, but this is already pretty tough, and I don't think that sets me up for success. You could go like this. I don't know how feasible it's gonna be. We'll try it. Okay. So blues and greens have to touch each other, or have to touch, the blues have to touch, the greens have to touch, but they cannot touch each other is what's going on here. All right, let's see if we can solve this bad boy. All right, I think we're gonna go magenta there, red here, oops, oh my gosh, red here, maybe white like so. Gray up top, and then what are the odds we can actually solve this board, right? Because like here and here, oh my gosh, please. Dang, okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work because if you put purple in here, it's gonna give you the shape of the red piece, and if you put yellow in here, it's gonna give you this kind of weird shape over here that we don't have access to. We can't move the blues, we can't move the greens, so that didn't quite work out, and if we go like this, we're not gonna have a piece long enough to go there. If we go like that, we can do yellow on top. Oh my gosh, there it is. And then we go orange and we go purple. Let's go. Okay, that was solvable, thank God. Heck yeah, baby. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. 188 viewers already. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. I'm trying to get to 200 likes. Once we get to 200 likes, we will run the poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle you want me to play for the rest of the stream. Whether it be Kanoodle Extreme, we can stick with that, or we can go to Ultimate Champion, or we can go to one of the new 20th anniversary ones where my face is inside. I can show you guys really quickly. It's pretty sick. And there's 2 new pieces. But yeah, well actually here, okay, this one I haven't opened yet, but my face will be up there. You know what, yeah, here, let me open the other one and show you guys in a second. But let's get into the next one. Make sure you guys are, congratulations, you're way too good. Thank you, friend. Let's see. Let's see, wait, totally random, but I think we have the same Apple Watch band. I mean, it's just like a, yeah, standard one. Mine's kind of getting rusty and stuff, but yeah, mine's pretty, yeah, geez. It was just like a pretty cheap one that I got on Schmamazon. Okay, anyway, all right, let's move on to the next one, friends. I see Becca's got a suggestion. Always love when Becca throws those in there. Throw in red, white has to touch green, and blue can't be on the left side. Ooh, okay. So throw in red. Oops. There we go, all right. And then, so throw in red, white has to touch green, and blue can't be on the left side. So throw in red, white has to touch green. So these two need to touch, and blue can't be on the left side. So you have to put blue somewhere over here. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one, but luckily red's in kind of like a feasible spot here. So if we wanna put blue on this side, I'm thinking something like this, because we have to put it on the right side or in the middle, I guess. Just can't be on the left. Because you could go like this. You could go boom, boom. And then I was gonna say, ooh, this would have been sick, but then here, yeah, unfortunately I was gonna say green here would be cool, but then we can't really have these two touch very easily. I wanted to be able to, thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Make sure you're liking the stream, it's free. I wanted to try and have it where, I mean, because here, right, if we go green, yellow, then I can't really have, unless we go, well, we can't go like that because we don't have the red piece to be able to put there. We can't move red. You can't go like this, so white and green can't touch if we put them there. So let's instead try something else here. I just know that blue has to go somewhere on this side. We could switch it so that they're going this way, right? Will this change anything? Let's see. Boom, boom. I mean, it like forces you to have to go yellow here. Or you can go orange here, but let's try yellow. And then, because one cool thing about these two pieces is that you can actually interlock them with each other. You just have to find the right place to do so, right? Like you can technically go like this, which is pretty cool. Although I don't know if this area over here is going to be the best for that. We could go like this and this, but then here, yeah, we're going to run out of spots for light blue. So we can maybe just take this and move it elsewhere. Ooh, we could go like that. Go light blue underneath. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Hear me out, hear me out. Okay, okay, okay. We're looking all right, we're looking all right. But then here though, yeah, we don't have any room for orange. Orange is going to kind of do some weird stuff in there. So what if we go like that? No, because then here you'd have to go orange, and then, yeah, and then this isn't gonna work. Okay, great. So, yeah, I mean, these two just have to touch, and then blue has to be on the right side. I like this over here, but if we want to go a little funky with it, we can go like this. I don't know if that helps us though up here. So I'm actually gonna stick with yellow, and instead we're gonna go, I don't know, let's just try something, right? So we can go white here maybe, but then here we're kind of running out of spots for magenta. So let's see, what if we tried magenta here, but then yeah, we're gonna run out of, yeah, okay, dang it, because here we would need, oops, we would need the gray piece. Let's see if we can rework this actually, because now is there a way we could fit these pieces in? Not like that. What if we go this way? No, dang it, okay. Oh man, okay, this one's tough. This one is a bit tough. We could go back to the thing where we put orange there, but then here, oh my gosh, it did work. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Because green and yellow are touching, blue's on that side. Heck yes, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Could have been better. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. More likes, more people show up. I think that deserves a like right there. Also throw those reactions out there, the hundreds, the hearts, the smiley faces, whatever, the party whatevers. What's up, Weston? Good to see you. Okay, let's, yeah, 200 likes for the poll. But yeah, the likes are just really helpful in terms of pushing the live stream even further. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, obviously, you know, like I've heard that there's a lot of just brain rot YouTube short streams. So yeah, I guess apparently we stand out in a certain way. But yeah, the likes go a really long way to help kind of push the stream toward more people. Yeah, once we hit 200 likes, we'll run the poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream. I have 3 different versions with me today. Let's see, Sergio, I like yours. Sergio. Booger and yellow touch. So booger, if you guys don't know, that's clearly booger. Light green, kind of looks like a dangling booger. Let me see if I can put this here. Let's see if we can get yellow in somewhere. Ooh, ooh, interesting. Okay, let me see if this is even solvable, because there's only 2 pieces that can fit in here, basically, that we have left would be light pink and orange. So let's see if we can, so 3, 4, 6, 7, oh no, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 or 8, sorry, wow, 9, 12, 16. Okay, I think we can do 16 with either, well, we can't do 4 4s. I actually don't know if we can do 16, because it would have to be, we don't have 4 4-dotted pieces left. We only have, well, we do, but I don't feel that that's gonna be a good idea. Did I do that math wrong? Hold on. 3, 7, 9, yeah, what am I doing? 3, 7, 9, 12, 15, 19. Yeah, what am I doing? Okay, that'll be perfectly fine. We do 3 5s and a 4. Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll see if this one's solvable. So, anyway, These two pieces cannot move now. I'm thinking of putting light pink in there, actually. We can go magenta down here and just see if we can get, oh, look at this. Red and white. That is a lot of tough pieces we just got rid of. Heck yes, this is looking great. You can throw blue in like that, technically, just kind of outlining it along the side there. You can go like this, and then that. Woo, look at this. We're on fire. Oh my gosh, what a solve, what a solve. Woo! I got everything placed exactly how we needed for that to work. Let's freaking go, baby. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Okay, let me see if I just, straighten out the angle a little bit for you guys. That was crazy. I think that deserves many a likes, if anything. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, I feel like that has earned it right there in my eyes. That was me at my best, me at my prime. That's peak brain power right there going. Heck yes, baby, let's go. They're talking about what food y'all are eating. Also, by the way, where are you guys watching from? I love seeing kind of where everyone's watching from, whether it be like what country y'all from. If you're from the US, tell me what state you're from, or where you're watching from, I guess. Yeah, Fleet Floyd, I remember you. Yeah, hey, Hunter Man, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Do I remember you? Absolutely, friend. Thank you so much. I genuinely do. I remember Hunter Man. I remember your car profile picture. I feel like it's been the same, right? Okay. Let's see. Jace, this is a tough one. I'm curious about this one. So red has to be last, but white and gray have to be touching, and orange can't touch any of those, including red. Okay. So white and gray have to be touching. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, Hunter. I appreciate you, friend. If anyone else has any more super chats, ooh, this is probably not going to be possible, so I'm going to rotate it this way and see if that's going to be doable. So white and gray, but then red has to go in last, and orange can't touch any of them. Minnesota, let me check. Yeah, India, very cool, Mohammed. India, Mississippi, Kansas, Ohio, heck yeah. Arizona. First super chat W, yeah, absolutely, Hunter. Thank you so much. Australia, let's go. Georgia, Italy, England, nice. Tadley, specifically Arizona, heck yes, friends. All right, let's do this thing. So these two have to stay put, and then red has to go in last, and orange can't touch any of these pieces. Okay, that's gonna be tough to remember. Okay, let's get this going. Excuse me, okay. Let's go like this. Let's see if we can kind of fill this out. I know down here we're gonna need some of the big pieces. We could go like this, hear me out. We go like that and that. Can we fill this in? We can't based on what we have left. Yeah, okay. An orange can't touch either of these pieces too, so we have to kind of figure something interesting out down here. What if we go booger up here instead? But then here, if we go blue that way, can we fill this in? Yeah, you can do 2 5s in here. I just don't know if we have the right pieces for it. We could go yellow, and then we have to leave red till the very end, remember? So we'll leave the space for red. And then orange can't touch these two or red, which is gonna be fine, I think. If we can just kind of figure out the right placement of the rest of these pieces. Because you can't go like that, we don't have a 3-dotted piece. This is gonna be tough though to find a good spot for light pink. Because even if we went like this, I think that removes any possibility of us being able to fit light blue anywhere. So we can't really do that. Yeah, and then this isn't gonna work because it's just gonna be a 3-dotted piece. Dang it, okay. So, yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, shoot. So yeah, I don't think that this side is actually feasible yet. I could also go like this, actually. We can go light blue and then put red there, right? And it just doesn't, red can go anywhere. It's just that it has to go in last. Orange can't touch any of those pieces. So I think now if we figure this side out, right, I think we could be okay. Let's see, if we go orange here, but then here, yeah, we just don't have a good spot for light pink. Light pink needs to like go in like that or something. Ooh, hold on. Dang, no, that's not gonna work. Cause yeah, here, if we go like purple like this, hold on, is there some sort of way we can, no, if I flip this, then it'll be the shape of booger again. Guillermo del Toro is the shape of booger. Okay, what if we go, cause this felt good, but it's not quite it, unfortunately. What if we go like that way, and then, oh yeah, here we go. And then light pink and purple, and all this is good. Orange isn't touching these two or red. Red goes in here last. Boom, baby, let's go. Okay, solved. Thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Appreciate y'all. 300 and something people are in here right now. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. The more likes, the more people show up. That's just how that works. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, we're trying to get 5 super chats by the end of the live stream as well. Thank you to Hunter for getting the super chat train going. Appreciate you so much. All right. It's very, if anyone also wants to make sure that I do their suggestion, you can throw it out in a super chat. And the, you know, if you put it in the text of the super chat, then I will make sure to do it. I'll prioritize it over all the other ones. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Danny, should I ask out my crush for Valentine's Day? Maybe, Philippe Floyd. Are they, if they're single and you're single, it sounds like you probably are, I guess, if you're asking that, then I'd say unless you're getting signs that they're not interested, I would say you could at least, you know, find a tasteful way to ask. Yeah, okay, anyway. I was super chat, but I can't. No worries, lovely gummy, I appreciate you. All right. My brother used to love this game when we had the game. Nice. Sorry, guys. Choking on water or something. Anyway, all right, let's get into the next one, friends. I like this one from Hidden. Let's do this thing. So, red versus blue, they cannot touch. Okay. Red versus blue, and they cannot touch. Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so red versus blue. I mean, or just red and blue. But yeah, they cannot touch. So, let's see if we can solve around the fact that these two cannot move. There's a lot of stuff we can do, so let me just try and come up with something then. I mean, I'm gonna wanna put that there. We can go boom, boom. But then down here, we can go orange and we can go green. We can go gray up here, or is there anything better we can do? I wanna be able to find a spot for magenta, but I don't think it's gonna be up here. We can't do that either. I actually don't know if there's any good spot for magenta in here, at least with the pieces that we have placed. So, let me try something else. What if we go light pink? The problem is we can't put magenta down there, and we can't really do magenta up here either. If we go like this, it's gonna cut the board in a weird way. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna be tough. Yeah, because I can't go like that either. There's not as many dots, or not enough dots remaining. If you guys don't know, by the way, yeah, every piece in Kanoodle Extreme is either 4 or 5 dots. So if there's ever a 3-dotted space left over, we don't have a piece left for it. And you can sometimes obviously do the math to ensure you know how many dots you're missing. Anyway, we could try something else up here, but like you could go, for example, magenta. You can go magenta, green, but then we'd have to get rid of purple, which does suck. Purple's the most versatile piece in this version of the game, so it does kind of suck to get rid of it. But for this instance, I think it might have to happen, or at least we're gonna try and see if this works out. Here, though, I'm gonna have a hard time, I think, fitting the white piece anywhere, right? Because even if we go like that, we don't have any pieces that'll fit up here anymore. If we go this way, it's close, but we need the green piece over here. And I don't think I can just swap this piece for that and have it work. I mean, we could try, but yeah, we literally just can't move red and blue. We could go like this, right? But then here, we can technically move all of these pieces. It's just that was like the best place that I could put those. Wait, hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I worked it around in a way that actually worked. 2 minutes. It's gonna give me an extra second, but that's okay. 2 minutes solved, basically. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream, friends. The more likes, the more people show up. Once we hit 200 likes, we will run that poll. 200 likes for the poll, baby. Yeah, so make sure you guys are doing that. I just wanted to send that in chat, even though everybody kind of knows. I'll pin myself for a second, because we have 591 people in here. If everybody likes the live stream, then we'll definitely get up to our goal is always to get to 1,000 by the end of the stream. So, yeah, let's try. Sorry, I got a text message. Okay, okay. Chrissy, I like yours, friend. Let's try this one. Light blue and gray, but they can't touch. Chrissy is also the #3 fan in the live stream so far. Appreciate you. Do you multiple suggestions from the same person? Sometimes, especially if they're good ones. Especially if I've noticed that you're like a consistent viewer, then I'll try and reward you a few times. All right. So let's see. Light blue and gray, but they can't touch. Oh, okay, they're touching. Let's put the gray up there then instead. But I like where, light blue up there. All right, let's see. So yeah, we just can't move those. I would honestly just, throw blue down here. We could even get rid of white by putting it in there. We can go red. We can go, honestly, I mean, well, no, the only piece we'd have that we could fit up there is purple, and I don't want to get rid of purple. So, or at least like I'd like to save purple until the very end. Purple's the most versatile piece in the game. If you guys haven't heard me say it, that is what I believe, and I think it's pretty true. Although here, I'd have to use it again if I do this, but we could go like this and at least get rid of all the tough pieces. But then here, we're not gonna have any pieces that fit down here, so that's not gonna work. All right, but yeah, we can't move gray and we can't move light blue. So this should be a pretty doable puzzle. It's just that I need to find the right configuration. We could go like that, light pink and orange there, because then we can get rid of magenta down there. We could then do a booger like that, although can we fill that area up there? I'm not sure, because here we're gonna have a hard time with green. So we'll do this instead. We'll go boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh, and that worked out perfectly because we got Booger there, and then look, the most versatile piece in the game finds its spot because it always does. Hey, 128 likes. Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, if anyone's got any super chats too, obviously the, you know, if you got any super chats and you want to throw them out there, obviously they go a long way to help support. But also, yeah, if you want to make sure I do your suggestion or that you're sending out suggestions, and you're like, oh, why can't Danny see mine? It's because there's a lot of them. A lot of people, you know, leaving comments in chat and stuff like that. So if you want to make sure that I see it, you can throw it out in a super chat of any cost or whatever. And yeah, I will make sure to do your puzzle if you throw it out in the text of the super chat. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to do one of somebody that I haven't done yet. Joseph, let's go for yours, friend. Dark and light blue, but they can't touch. Let's try it. All right. Dark and light blue, but they can't touch. This one hopefully is not a hard one. Ooh, let's go like this. Ooh, okay, there we go. That looks pretty tough, actually, based on where these landed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, friends. If you guys aren't subscribed, by the way, I highly recommend it. I post basically 1 to 2 videos a day of me playing Kanoodle puzzles. So if you like these, obviously you're gonna like all the videos because they are me playing these types of games just over and over again. But you know, with you guys being the people who kind of create the challenges for me. Oh my gosh, Danny, please put it in there right. All right, there we go. Let's see. So here we could put white down there. What are the odds I can fill this though? Because I think here our issue is going to be the light pink piece just not having room, which does kind of suck. But yeah, shoot. I don't think there's any way that I could put white in here that like makes sense. Dang, yeah. Because here, right, we would need the red piece. Okay, so what can't we move? We can't move the blues. So let's instead maybe go gray here. We can go, well, we can't go like this because we don't have a piece that'll fit back there. Shoot. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo some of this, but we can't move the blues. Okay. What if we go, let's go with something different here. We can go blue, or gray and red like that, and then maybe we can come up with something a little interesting in here. I mean, you could go white there, but then you do have to get rid of purple, and as y'all probably know at this point, I believe purple is the most versatile piece in the game. And I feel like there's no way we're gonna get this done. Yeah, because here we would need the light blue piece. And of course we don't have it. Light blue and blue can't move. So if we go this way, wait, hold on. No, this is not gonna work either because the only way I think I can fit the green piece in is to go like that. And then yeah, that's not, okay, yeah, shoot. All right, I mean, yeah, let's rework a couple things. I wanna keep purple till the very end just because of, you know, how versatile it is. Thank you guys for joining in, friends. Oh my Lord, there's a lot of people here. Okay. Thank y'all, friends. Okay, we're resetting. Instead, we can go like this. We can go light pink and white to get rid of those two, which are two of the tougher ones. We can go gray, or is there any way, there's not really a good way for me to put magenta in here. You could go like that, but we don't really have pieces that could fit in there besides white, which I guess we could move it and go like that. Oh my gosh, do we see a super chat there? The Zion Potato Z, thank you so much, friend. Orange, red, blue, all touched, but only at 1 point. Oh my goodness, that's a great one, friend. I'm gonna do that one next. Thank you so much for the super chat, friend. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way to help support, and we're 2 out of the 5 super chats away from our goal. Thank y'all, friends. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna be able to fill this properly, I don't think. So, let's go back to the drawing board, or at least, I don't know, let's get rid of this and put this back, right? So light pink and white, these two can't move. Let me take this out. We could also put this down here like this, but let's just not worry about magenta yet. Let's fill this out. We could go red, we can go gray. If I go like this, we're not gonna have enough spaces yet. But yeah, thank you so much. And thank you guys for liking the super chat too. I think that's a very kind thing for y'all to do. Whenever a super chat gets sent in, it's really great for y'all to show your support. And thanks for them super chatting me. Because it goes a long way to help support. And you know, finances are always kind of tough, especially in a content creator lifestyle and career, which I've had for probably 10 years now. Jeez. You know, that's gonna make me sound very old. But yeah, okay, I just need to find a spot for magenta and it's just not really working. Yeah, and then here, right, we tried this where if you put booger in like that and then orange like that, we need the gray piece. We could move gray over probably and find some sort of solve here. Between these 3 pieces, I think we can do it, right? Because then here, no, that's not gonna work, because then here, right, if you put yellow in, it's gonna be the gray piece again. If you put purple in, it's gonna be the red piece. So what if we did, Can't go like this. Shoot, okay. Maybe we can move green as well, but that's a really good spot for green. Shoot, okay. We can't go like that. We can go like this. Wait, hold on, hear me out. Yes, we got it, okay, cool. So you guys might not see it yet, but we got yellow there, and then we go purple and red. Oop, red, boom, baby. 3 minutes and 55 seconds, I'll take it. Heck yes, baby. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 200 likes already. Thank you guys. Once we hit 200 likes, I'll run the poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream. But first, we have our super chat from the Zion Potato Z, or Zion. So orange, red, blue have to touch. Okay, so I need to rewrite it though. Orange, red, and blue have to touch, but only at 1 point. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this one out. So I'm gonna need to pin my own comment here, because unfortunately you can't pin super chats. So yeah, oh, we hit the poll too. So let me get the poll started. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We're gonna get this puzzle going shortly. Let me just oh my gosh, I'm trying to type as fast as I can so that we can get back to the puzzle. I don't want to lose viewers. Should I play next? So it's gonna be extreme, which is the current one. It's gonna be fan edition, new, or it's gonna be ultimate champion. All right, we're gonna get in there. All right, here we go, ready? In 3, 2, 1. All right, make sure you guys vote in the poll on which one, which Kanoodle you want me to play for the rest of the live stream. You earned it. All right, let's move on, friends. Let's do this thing. All right, let's see, I'll never leave. Thank you, Ryan, appreciate you. All right, so orange, red, and blue have to touch, but only at 1 point. Okay. Orange, red, and, oh wait, orange, red, and blue, not yellow. What are you doing, Danny? All right, orange, red, and blue. So these 3 pieces have to touch, but only at 1 point. I'm very curious to know how that's gonna work, right? Because you can go like this and this, but then, do you have to make sure they're all only touching at 1 point? Because you can't do this because we don't have another piece outfit there. Let's see if we can do it like, you can go like this, but then I don't know if there's a way for red to touch, I don't know if there's a way for red to touch both pieces together. I'm gonna say that we're gonna go like this. It looks pretty weird and difficult anyway, so we'll try it. All right, let's go, baby. So what I'm thinking here, actually, what I saw at least, was gray and magenta to fill out that weird space in there. I love that. That looks great. And then here, we're gonna have to actually put light blue. Light blue is the only piece remaining that can fit up there. So basically, blue, orange, red, and light blue are all kind of locked in if we do try and solve this one, which obviously we're gonna try and solve it. We'll see if we can though. Okay, we'll see if it's possible. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There it is. Oh man. Okay, it looks like the new fan edition is actually competing with Kanoodle Extreme for the top one. We're either gonna stick with Kanoodle Extreme, or we're gonna go to the fan edition, which has my face inside of it. So yeah, we did hit it. Oh, I knocked the piece out. But yeah, 28 seconds. That was easy. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be easy, but I'm just that good, I guess. Let me zoom back out for you guys to get a little bit more. I don't have a lot of desk space today, unfortunately, but you guys can at least, I don't know. I think things are a little better when it's a little more zoomed out. It's a little less overwhelming looking. But yeah, thank you guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes now on the stream. 1,000 likes is always a sign of success for me. My personal record, I believe, is like 2,100, something like that. So yeah, keep voting in the poll. If anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you want to make sure I do your suggestion, throw it out in a super chat. Y'all know the drill. Okay. Let's see. Noobify. I like yours, friend. Let's do green and blue, but they have to be touching. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, first they got to land in the board, please. Oh. Oh goodness. Okay. This does look like it's possible because there are 2 pieces that can fit in here, obviously. You can either do white or you can do purple. So we're gonna give it a shot. So these 2 pieces cannot move. Let me readjust the camera slightly. Okay, there we go. All right. So obviously I'm gonna wanna put white in there. I think white's the harder piece. Purple's the most versatile piece, so I wanna save it for the very end. Let's try this bad boy. We could go like this, and we would just go yellow and red inside there. Getting rid of magenta is a really valuable thing to do, which is why I kind of opted in to do it like that. Although here, we don't really have a good piece to fit there, so let's not put light blue there. If we want to put booger there, we could, and then we can go like this, but then here, once you put orange in, it's gonna be the shape of purple again, so we can't do that. What if we go, what if we flip this? Is that gonna be helpful at all? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so, because then we're gonna have issues trying to fit some of these other pieces in there. What if we could go like this, but then, yeah, dang it, because if you go purple here, right, and then I'm seeing this and this, but then we would need the purple piece again, so that doesn't work. Let's try a couple of things here. Let's take out light pink. I think we can beat that. I think we can go booger there, and honestly, that's probably a little better. You could go like this. We can go light pink there with light blue in between and see if we can fill that out. I don't know if we can, though, unfortunately, no, because we'd have to put gray down here or up here. We don't have a piece that fits there, unless we wanted to take, wait, hold on. Actually, we could do the thing that I was mentioning. Take white out, put white here, put purple back here, and then, dang it, it doesn't work, because then if you put gray there, it's gonna be the shape of the purple piece again. Shoot, oh man, that would've been sick if I like contradicted my previous choice. That honestly would've been kind of cool. Okay, well, if we go like this, and then we put that there. No, yeah, we're gonna need purple again. This is why I'm saying that purple's the most versatile piece in the game, is because there's so many situations in which purple can fit like perfectly. Yeah, we're just kind of, oh, there it is. Okay, I figured it out. But yeah, purple's most versatile. If you disagree with me, I think you're probably wrong. I think purple is the best piece in this game. Oh my gosh, 1,200 viewers, friends. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. So yeah, if everybody liked right now, then we get to 1,000, no problem. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, friends. Let's keep on going. We're a little over halfway through the live stream, but as a reminder, if we hit how about this? Either if we hit 1,000 likes or if we hit our super chat goal, I will add another puzzle to the end of the live stream. So make sure you guys are liking the stream. We're over 300 now, and make sure you guys are voting in the poll as well. Let's freaking go, baby. Look at all these comments. My goodness, friends. Okay. Shout out Blue Bear. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a lovely day, and hope you have plans to celebrate yourself, because you are worth celebrating, friend. All right. Ooh, okay. Winter in Wyoming, I'm assuming, is what WYO is. I like this vibe. So this is light blue, purple, and blue touching, if you guys can't see it. I know the pole might be taking up that space at the bottom. Light blue, blue, and, wait, hold on. Light blue, purple, and blue are touching. Ooh, okay. So we gotta put them somewhere. Let's put them like in the middle. I don't know. Like this. What about like that? I actually think that's kind of cool. We'll go for it. It's my game, I guess. I get to decide. All right. Let's go, baby. All right, so these three pieces cannot move. We just have to solve around them. I'm thinking if we go booger there, we can go white like that. Ooh, hear me out, hear me out. Boom, boom. But then, wait, oh, hold on. We can go green, and then we can go yellow. Oh my gosh, do I have it already? Oh, that'd be so sick, but no, I don't think so. At least not if we go like that. We could go like this, but then that's not gonna work either. Shoot, yeah, because if we go yellow here, we're gonna have to go orange, and then I can show you guys, but like, yeah, there's not really any way. Like here, we would need the purple piece, unfortunately. So instead, let's try, dang, okay, yeah, I think we have to take out that. I don't know if we have another piece that can fit in there, so we then have to take out magenta and kind of do some of this stuff over again. Yeah, we can't go like that. Dang, that was so perfect though, dang it, okay. So then what if we try, let's try something else. Let's try orange, red, although yeah, we don't have something that fits here, so that's not good already. We can go orange, gray, red, but then here we gotta, no, because then here also we gotta find a good way for light pink to fit. We could go like that, but then here, actually once you put green in, it's gonna give you the shape of the green piece again. So that's definitely not it. What if we tried putting it this way? So you can go green here, but then, yeah, you're gonna go yellow there and you're gonna have the shape of the purple piece, which is why I'm telling y'all purple is the most versatile piece in the game. So let's go back to here, because I do like white here, but we could take white out and we can do something else, right? We could go, for example, magenta and green. Boom. 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 I mean, if we go, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. I think we're onto something here, though. Let's see. Although this, nope, that's not it. Okay. Shoot. All right. Let's not put light pink down there then. Let's try something else. What if we go up here? No, that's not gonna work either, I don't think. Okay. Gosh, this one's tough. Okay, oh my gosh, because yeah, having white left over is kind of a challenging situation, as they say. I don't know who they are, but okay. Yeah, that doesn't work because we need red and purple. Oh gosh, it's a tough one. Yeah, sorry if I'm also not reading chat right now. I get kind of locked in here when it comes to these puzzles, and I want to try and make sure to solve them so that I'm not wasting y'all's time. That's not gonna work either. My gosh, okay. So let's move back to here and let's see if we can do something better over here, right? For example, you can go gray and light pink. Maybe that's better because you can go white there. Ooh, hold on. Hear me out. Oh, yes, baby. Let's go. Because then here, orange, yellow. Boom. There we go. Okay. I was a little worried about that one. Thank you guys for the 1,000 people that are in here right now. If anyone's got any super chats, y'all, please feel free to throw them out there. Also, if you guys want to go listen to my music, that is one of the most important ways you could possibly support me, honestly. Best way to do that is just to go over to Spotify or anything. Or you can there's a link in my description to go over to music. I'll play my song in the background for a second. This is my song "Stay Mad" by Danny Padilla. Check it out. The link in the description. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the next one here. Okay, yeah. Think about doing track at my school. Should I do it? Sure, Jace. Yeah. It's good to get yourself out there. All right, let's move on to the next one, friend. Danny, lock in. I'm trying. All right. What's next, friends? Let me get those suggestions. We can't be screaming in circles of green. Hopefully you guys can hear the song. But yeah, it's actually so entertaining. Thank you, Salty. Yeah, this is my song, Stay Mad. It's my newest song. It's getting some momentum right now. You treat your friends like you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Vink. Vink, thank you for the super chat, friend. I have no idea what currency that is, but I appreciate it. But anyway, thank you so much, friend. I really appreciate that. 3 out of 5, baby. We're almost at our super chat goal. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Simon, I got you again here real quick. Simon's been a very consistent supporter of the stream, so let's get Simon's in here. Oh, I did the wrong one. Super chat, yeah. Where did Simon's go? Oh, no. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I accidentally pinned the okay. All right, here we go. So, gosh, I'm getting text too. Because you can do white and green, but they can't touch. Okay. Oh, they're touching. All right. Ooh, okay. This looks tough. Yeah, anyway, this is my song, Stay Mad. If you guys are liking the vibes, I'm going to turn it down a little bit, though, so I can focus. All right, let's go, baby. Hey, this is what you were born for, to play Kanoodle stuff? Or music, you mean? But anyway, yeah. All right, here we go, baby. Let's try it. Okay, so let's go like this. And let's try and solve this thing. So yeah, these two pieces just can't move. And I shouldn't go looking for drama. No one's keeping out of people's problems. Oh, this is a tough little spot up here, though. Oh, we can go like this, actually. Never mind. I don't know about this, though. Yeah, because here we're going to have... Yeah, okay, so let's try. I think we're close, though. There we are. Gray, purple. Maybe listening to my own music is what actually gets me going and gets my brain freaking stoked. Normally it doesn't, actually. I get pretty distracted when I'm listening to my own music. But yeah. Hey, we got 56,000 viewers on the live stream so far, by the way. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't know what my personal record is there, but I think I've gotten almost like 400,000, maybe even more than 400,000 viewers during a live stream. Kind of nuts. But yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one, you guys. Make sure that you are throwing in those suggestions. If you want to make sure that I'm doing them if you want to make sure that I see yours and do yours, send it out via a super chat. Any amount is fine. Kanoodle Extreme is currently winning in the poll. I think it looks like we're just going to stick with Kanoodle Extreme. It's up. We're at 42%. So yeah, I'm just going to end it there. And it looks like we're sticking with Kanoodle Extreme for the day. I will get into the fan edition a little bit more in the future. I just need to figure out how to make it look a little more visually good because the two new pieces are black, which blends in with the actual board. And so it's kind of hard for you guys to see it. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. All right. Oh, this is just a Billie Eilish song. All right, let me go back to my lo-fi because I don't think I can put just other people's music in the background, but I put my own for a second. But yeah, that was my song Stay Mad. It's a really fun, upbeat vibe. And yeah, if you liked at all what you were hearing, then go and check it out at the link in the description to go check out my music. All right. Ooh, Kelly, I like yours, friend. Let's do this one. Green, white, and pink touching. Blue, but light blue cannot touch them. Okay, interesting. So green, white, and pink touching. I'm gonna say that I can put these kind of wherever I want, such that it kind of makes the most sense, right? Like, I think this would probably be a really good way for us to put these three together and make it feasible. And then light blue cannot touch any of them. So we'll put light blue up there to remind us that we can't have them touch these pieces. I got my strategy in place, though. I'm gonna go booger like that. We can go light pink there. We can go, I don't know, some piece up here. If we wanna go blue, we can get that out of the way. But now we can put light blue anywhere. We can put it up there, maybe just to get rid of it. Oh my gosh, come on, fastest solve in the world. Oh my gosh, fastest solve in the world, baby. 19 seconds, give me 18. It's supposed to be 18. But yeah, anyway, let me also even this out and whatever. Yeah, that was a wildly fast solve. That deserves a like more than anything I've done to this point. Thank you guys so much for being here, friends. We're up to 60,000 viewers on the stream, friends. 60,000 total viewers, not concurrent. That would be wild. That would rival like some of the biggest live streams and live streamers. Yeah, anyway. All right. Let's see, baby. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and thank you, to the 3 of those who have sent a super chat. I really appreciate y'all for doing that. It's very, very kind. Let's keep on going, baby. All right, let's see. There's so many here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good things here. Rare chance to see the messages. I'm trying my best to read the messages, but it is. Yeah, there's a lot of them coming in here. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, Noobify, I like yours. Green, light blue, and yellow, but they have to be touching. Yeah, once again, if you guys want to make sure that I see your suggestions, you can throw it out in a super chat of any amount, and I will prioritize those suggestions and make sure that those get done. All right, so with that being said, green, light blue, and yellow. So green, light blue, and yellow, but they have to touch, right? Or they can't touch. No, they have to touch, right? They have to be touching. All right. So these 3 pieces have to be touching. Let's put them in like an interesting way. I don't know. I'm going to try like, we can go like that. That's kind of funky, but here we'll move it over like a couple. Yeah. So let's try like this. I don't know. This looks interesting. All right. So we got to see how long it takes for us to solve this. If it is in fact solvable. I already don't love this start because we actually either have to go orange in like this, or yeah, I don't love this. So let's actually, what if we go like that? We could, but I don't love that either. Well, actually here, we can go red, we can go booger down here like that. That looks nice. We can go gray just to get rid of it, but then now we gotta try and prioritize magenta is kind of my next thought. Although here though, we also have white remaining and we need to find a good spot for white. We could go like this, but then I don't think there's a high likelihood yet that we could fill that, so we're not gonna be able to do that. Let's go back to here then and actually try like, what if we go like this? Boom, boom. But then here, wait, hold on. What if we flip this? Boom, boom. But then here, we need the purple piece again. Shoot, okay. What if we go like that? That's not gonna work. But if we swap it out, no, we're gonna need the gray piece again. My goodness, okay. Shoot, okay, what if we try, let's take this out. These 3 pieces can't move, right? So let's see what else we can do over here. We could also take blue out and just put blue like completely in a completely different spot. You could throw blue there. You could throw blue here. What if we go like this? Flip this back to this way. You can go blue there, but then we kind of have to go like gray, gray, red, and then something down here. But like, it really would probably have to be this. And then I don't think, ooh, this is weirdly close actually. But then here, unfortunately, if you go orange that way, it's gonna give you the shape of the red piece. If you go this way, it's gonna give you the shape of the yellow piece, which you can't move. Because if we go here though, it's gonna give us the shape of gray, which if we move gray, can we move gray? I don't think so. Because then here, yeah, there's not really anywhere else we could put this, the blue piece. So, shoot, okay. That's not gonna work out. Maybe I'm trying too hard to make this happen on the side, but I do really like it as like a spatially good decision. We could go like that, but then we don't really have good pieces to fill in that area up there because we don't have the yellow piece. If we go like this, we could do 2 5-dotted pieces. I just don't know which ones would actually fit, if any. Let me turn down the lo-fi. You guys might not even really be able to hear the lo-fi that much. It's more to like fill the space for me. Shoot, okay, yeah, we're 2 minutes in. I gotta try something different. All right, let's go back to something over here. Let's actually go like this. Let's go red and white like that, chomper, as we call it. And then we can go gray. And then here, shoot, I actually don't know what we could fit in here besides like purple, which does kind of suck. And then here with magenta, I just don't know. Oh yeah, and then I completely forgot about blue. Oopsies. Yeah, and there's clearly no room for blue here. So, oh man, yeah, and then if we go like this, for example, this is one of my favorite things to do. If we go light pink and booger like that, but then here, I don't think we really have the means to be able to fill this. Oh, wait. Well, okay, it was close if we go like that, but then here we need the gray piece shape instead of the purple piece. So I don't know, yeah, okay. So what if we tried something else over here though? What if we tried like this? No, because then here we're still gonna need the gray piece. Oh my gosh, and we can't move these 3. Oh, that looked so good though. Okay, hold on. And we can't, yeah, we just tried that. Okay, if we go this way, right, it's gonna be the same issue. Oh no, okay, yeah, so I can't do this thing. It looked really sick though, it looked awesome. Yeah, we already kind of tried that. We could try something like this, but it doesn't really leave us a lot of room for things. So if we instead, we tried this already. What am I doing? Danny, don't go back to the same thing. We gotta try something new. Okay, these three can't move. Okay, and we already tried, we feel like this. Oh no, we did this though, I think, right? We went boom, boom. I mean, we didn't do all the configurations here, so we could try something else that might work. For example, well, that doesn't quite work. Let's just say, yeah, because we already did that. And then here, there's just gonna be nowhere for us to put magenta. So if we went this way, yeah, there's no way. Because then here, yeah, we just don't, okay. Shoot, okay, this one's tough. This one's tough. These three pieces can't move. For anyone who's just running in who has no idea what's happening, these three pieces can't move. So I'm trying to work around that, but yeah, I'm trying to do this. Anyway, what's up, friends? Sorry, yeah, it's we're struggling here to solve this one. I'm trying my best to entertain, but yeah, pressure's on here. I can't fill this area. What am I doing? Okay, I could go like this, but then you can go gray, light pink actually. Oh, and then here maybe red. But then it's tough because there's not really anything good to go after that other than you have to go purple. And then here, yeah, we just don't have enough room for white. Oh man, I feel like this one's gotta be doable though. And then like, you can't really do this because then here, yeah, magenta can't go in the right way. And then here, I mean, it would be cool, but it would be two purple pieces instead of, you know, these two. But I don't think there's any way I can rework stuff on this side to have it work. But yeah, these three can't move. Yeah, shoot. Okay, this one's tough. Because, like, in theory, you could take this and put it there. But then, like, I don't love what this leaves you. And we can't really put blue on this side. I mean, if we go like that, yeah, no, okay. Oh, man, okay. This would have to be 3 4-dotted pieces, though, which I don't think is going to be possible. Yeah, no. Shoot. Unless we go... Well, you can go gray, purple, but then I don't... What are the odds that these 3 pieces will fit over here? Basically 0, I think. Yeah, there's just no way. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Dude, this one is tough. I mean, I don't even know if this one's possible. We're 5 minutes and 50 seconds in, and I'm trying my best to solve this dang thing. But it is very, very challenging. Does anybody have any... Does anyone have a solve on this one? Yeah, pretty easy. Oh, apparently, yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, dude, okay, oh, we can go like this, hold on, this looks sick. Wait, hear me out. Light pink, magenta, right, and then we could go orange. We just need to find a spot for blue, which, I mean, that's a pretty good one. But then here, we don't really have something good for white. Dang it, okay. Because, like, we can't put white, like, anywhere decent here. You can't go like that, obviously, so that's not gonna be a good spot for those pieces. If I do that, though, then I'm not gonna have a spot for blue at all. Shoot! We can't go like this, because then here, yeah, we're not, okay. Dang it, we were close. Let's take out orange. See if there's something else we could do here, right? We can't go like this because we don't have that type of piece anymore unless we want to take this guy and put him there. So yeah, you know what? Let's just try this. Let's go boom, boom. Then we'd have to go purple here. And then, shoot, blue doesn't really fit in here, though. Dang it. Okay. If we flip this, right, I mean, blue fits here, but then, yeah, we're not gonna be able to fill this area because you'd have to go red there and then gray. Oh, this is so tough. Okay. Man, I don't know if this one's solvable. People keep talking, I feel like, as if they have the answer, if they've seen it. These 3 pieces, green, yellow, and light blue, cannot move. So that's kind of the main challenge here. Let's see. Voice crack? Did I voice crack? Let's go. Okay, yeah, hold on. I like your song. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, friend. Yeah, if you guys want to go check out my music, it's linked in the description of the live stream here. I just can't, yeah, like I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna executively decide that this one's a tricky solve. I'm gonna just move it over one. So check this out. We're gonna go like this and see if this is more doable. I actually don't know if it is, but we'll try it. Whatever. So we gotta go blue there, orange, magenta, or light pink, and then magenta. It's a little funky looking, but it'll work. We can't do this though, so let's flip this maybe and go booger and white this way. Booger and chomper. Chomper's eating those boogers. This doesn't work, yeah, because then here we would need the magenta piece again. Okay, so let's try, oh my gosh, we got it. Oh, okay, yes, I did have to move it, but you know, at a certain point, I just wasn't sure if it was solvable, but hey, you know what? Yeah, the problem with this being like random challenges or like the piece placement being random, the problem with that is obviously just the fact that like we can't we can't prove whether or not or test whether or not it is solvable moving into it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for liking, and yeah, we're at 500 likes, which I appreciate. Let's keep going. If anyone has any more likes, please feel free to throw them out there. We're trying to get to 1,000 on the stream. We've probably only got about 10-15 more minutes there, but yeah, okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's keep on going. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, there's so many coming in. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Garrett's here. Pink and white, but yellow has to touch booger. So if you guys don't know, booger is the light green piece because of course it is colored like a booger, and it is, and it also like just looks like a booger because it's dangling, absolutely dangling. All right, here we go. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining in though, friends. I appreciate y'all. So pink and white, let's do it. So pink, oh, and then white. Oh, okay, so we'll do white there, and then yellow and booger have to touch each other, right? So we're gonna go like this. Let's do this one. So how are we gonna go about solving this, right? These two can't move. I wanna be able to maybe do something like this, although, oh, if these two have to touch, right? This is actually a great spot for them to touch. Look at this. Booger and yellow on top of light blue. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And then we could technically throw blue and orange that way. And what are the odds we can just solve the rest of this? Oh my gosh, this is actually looking so sick. Hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh, we have it. Oh, this was an easy puzzle apparently, even though it wasn't supposed to be. Look at that, 30-second solve. Holy cow, friends. That is wild. I don't know how I got to I don't know how I got to that one. It really wasn't supposed to be that easy. We also, by the way, have we need 2 more super chats for our super chat goal. If anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. But also, yeah, if we do, what am I trying to say? If we do, if we get either to our super chat goal or we hit 1,000 likes on the live stream, we will run an extra puzzle at the end of this thing. OMG, good job. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. I think that deserves a like from anybody who hasn't sent one. Let's see. Okay. Somebody's asking, yeah, veg. I think it's Vegeta. Yeah, there we go. Not a challenge, but just curious if you can fit the purple piece into the ultimate champ or into the extreme board. You can't, I don't think, right? Because like, unfortunately, I mean, you sort of can, but it doesn't quite fit in there because they're smaller dots, unfortunately. So like, you could, in theory, do that. Hold on, is there actually technically a way for me to be able to put these pieces in? Like, no, because like oh man, these pieces can't really fit any sort of orientation way. So never mind. I don't know why I've never tested that. Anyway, okay, let's keep going, friends. Thank you guys so much for joining in. All right, let's keep on going, baby. We're at 73,000 viewers on the stream. That's great. Okay. Let's see if I can get somebody who I haven't seen them yet. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Tomiwa, I'm not really sure what yours is supposed to be. Red and blue, and then its emojis have to be on complete different sides of the board. Are you talking about, is that yellow and light green? I don't know. Let's see. Can you make a circle and build around it? I don't know if you can make like a circle, because like there's not really it wouldn't really be a circle. It would be kind of like a, unless you're here, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what you're saying. Like, let me see if I can build this circle here real quick. I mean, this would be a circle, right? Kind of. It's like as much of a circle as you can get when things look like this. But like, can I build around this? I don't know, actually. Hold on. 3, 7, 10, 13, 17 on this side would be 3 4s and a 5. I don't know about that. And then 3 4s and a 5 on that side. I mean, we could try it here just for fun, because Neon Bro is a mod. So let me try. Let me see if somehow this is solvable. I think I could probably do this better though. I don't know, because I have to use 3 4-dotted pieces and a 5-dotted piece on this side. Which, like, in theory, you could go like this, but then, well, actually, here we can't fit this, because these are the 3 4-dotted pieces we'd have to use. And then just whatever we can kind of fit around it, basically, is what we have. But yeah, we can't really do, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Let me swap these out, actually. Let's go, I was gonna say, you can go like this and still create a circle. But I don't know how feasible any of this is gonna be. Well, actually, you can go like that, but what are the odds we can actually fill this side with these pieces? Let's see. No, No, because then here, this is that weird circle of itself where it's just going to create the shape of itself left over. So that's unfortunate. And I don't think I can rework this to make it possible. Because then here, yeah, like we would need, yeah. Yeah, you guys, I'm not sure if this is a possible thing, at least not with these pieces. I'd have to come up with like some sort of other way to create the situation here. So I don't know. I might at least pause that and see if like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to rework some stuff to like really figure it out. Because here would be the same pieces, right? And we have the same issue here. Yeah. Or we could go like blue, and then is there any way I can make magenta fit in there? No, I don't think so. Shoot. Yeah, okay, no, I don't think this is gonna be possible. I don't know, I'm trying my best to do some weird thing here. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Because then here'd be green again. So that, yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're trying, okay. Let's see. Shape is being taken down, shape escape, is that what you're talking about? Oh, hold on. This is kind of funky. You could go like this, right? Is this still, well, it's creating too big of a shape here. This would be a giant square though, or a giant circle. This would be a fatter circle. Is that even possible? But then here though, this wouldn't be able to be filled though, unfortunately. So I don't really know about this one. I feel like it's kind of hard to figure this one out, even if it is possible or not. I actually can't even tell. So let me just say that these 4 pieces can't move and we're gonna solve the rest of the board, because I know that definitely will be doable. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna say we can't move these 4 right here. Which in and of itself is like one of the kind of base Kanoodle puzzles. Actually here though, I'm gonna try maybe find a better way to fit these. Unfortunately, well, we got kind of close here, but then here, right, we need the gray piece. But yeah, so we're just gonna pretend, yeah, these 4 can't move. Let's try something else here. We could just go, yeah, blue. We could go white. We can go green. We can go orange. Hey, you got this. Thank you, the Biblio Geek. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the super chat. We have 15 seconds left. If anyone hits that in the last 15 seconds for the last super chat, oh my gosh, I would cry. I wouldn't actually cry, but I would be so happy. But yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is tough. Oh my gosh, 3, 2, 1. That's okay. Yeah, no worries if no one hits that. That's okay. If we try, okay, hold on. I just want to see if I can solve this way. Let's just say these 4, yeah, are not able to be moved. Let's go like this, boom, 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 boom. But then here, we need the red piece again, because if we go orange there, we're gonna need red. What if we go, well, here we're gonna need red again, so that doesn't work. What if we go this way, right? And then we go green. But then here, there's just not really any good spots for Booger to go. Well, no, it's gonna be red again. Dang it, because if you go there and there, it's gonna be, yeah, red. Okay, so shoot. What if we went, dude, this is tough. This is a tough one, even with what I have, right? So for example, I'm saying that these 4 pieces can't move. Purple, light pink, gray, and light blue can't move. I want to go blue here. We could go blue also like this, just for fun. And then we can mix these 2 together. We can have these 2 kind of bond like that. I think that's always kind of fun. Let's go light or magenta up top there. But then here we could go, yeah, Booger like that, red. Now, but then here we need the gray piece. Okay. Yeah, this one's weirdly tough. I don't know what's going on, but it's challenging. We could also switch this just for our own brain. It doesn't actually change anything about the configuration. Oh my gosh, there it is. And then we go red there, orange there, yellow there. Oh, I didn't even, I forgot the timer. Oopsies, my bad. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. You got this. I kind of did, Biblio Geek. But yeah, appreciate you so much, friend. All right, so let's try and do 1 or 2 more, friends. I appreciate all y'all being here. I've got maybe about, yeah, like 3 to 5 minutes left in the stream. We didn't hit the super chat goal, which is okay. I mean, it's still up there, I guess. But I don't know if anyone is able to, if any super chat from that point onward actually counts toward it. I don't know. But anyway, let's try 1 more situation here. Becca, I love it. I love when Becca sends suggestions. So Becca is start with purple plus light blue, and magenta must touch, like both of them, Becca, you mean? Or so purple and light blue. Let's see if we can throw them in there and see if there's a way for, oop. Oh gosh, okay. And magenta has to touch both of them? Ooh. I don't even know if that's doable, but let's see. I'm very curious about this one because I could see that like magenta can technically fit here. We can go light pink there, but then is this solvable? 2, 7, 13. 13 is, yeah, 2 4s and a 5, okay. So you could go boom, 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 but I kind of want to get rid of the orange piece instead, so I will actually, because I can go orange and then gray there. These two can't move, and then magenta has to touch both, which it currently is, so that can't, although, shoot, never mind, I need the orange piece to go up here. It's the only piece long enough, so we do have to put purple down here. Let's see if we can, well, we can't go with that. Can we go like this? Probably not, no. No. Shoot, yeah, this isn't working. Okay, dang it. Because yeah, I think we would have to go like that. We don't have to put magenta here technically. Magenta just has to touch both of them somehow, but that's probably the best way. So what else could we do, right? Instead of maybe red over here, you could go like, well, we can't really do that either though. What if we go this way, boom, boom, and then we go, we have to put orange over here though, that's what sucks. I don't think there's any other way that I could really do, because you can't go like this. Yeah, okay, shoot. I don't know how doable this is. If we go like this, right, you can go, but then we have to go, yeah, shoot, that doesn't work, okay. If we go gray and, we can't move light blue, I was gonna say light blue. Shoot, you guys, okay, this is tough. What if we go yellow? I don't know about this one. Okay, so, because if magenta has to touch both of these pieces, we can't go like this because this is too long of an area for any piece to fit, right? Like even the long orange piece can't actually fit there. So that's why I was thinking this. You can also technically do that, but it also doesn't fit. What if we did, yeah, you can't put like, I mean, that doesn't touch both pieces. Okay, this is not working out, I don't think. So, here, how about this? Let's move it up that way. Let's see if that's somehow doable, because then you can put magenta there. Actually, that works, yeah. I'm gonna say that that's fine, because I don't think that our puzzle was gonna be solvable if we did it the typical way. So I had to kind of rework it a little bit. I hope that's all right. It's just a thing that I executively decide whenever I think that a puzzle is unsolvable. So, yeah, just because I don't want to waste anyone's time, and yeah, I've done this enough to, like, you know, kind of have a good understanding of that. We could go like this. Never mind, because that's too long of a space. So instead, we could go boom, boom. But then here, yeah, no, there's no way. Because then here, yeah, okay. So I have to try and find a way to fit booger over here somewhere. I'm thinking maybe like, you could technically go booger like this, but I don't know how feasible the rest of this is going to be to solve. I mean, you could technically do it with these, but then I'm going to be stuck with some pretty challenging pieces remaining. Yeah, like I don't even know. I don't know how the heck we're gonna get light pink anywhere, right? Because that's not a thing. Shoot, yeah, I don't love what I have here. Yeah, that's not a shape that we have. All right, so let's instead maybe go back to here. Let's go, well, we could go light pink and, well, I don't know about this though. I don't know if this is a good solution. That's not gonna be it, because then it's gonna be booger twice. If we go like this, we can't fill that. Oh, this one's tough, you guys. Even with my rework, I feel like, I mean, I think it's just the green piece here. Like, I think I could probably beat this and do something a little better on this side, right? We could also, in theory, do, we could go like this, check it out. We can go booger and light pink, and then we go orange underneath, and then we go white here. Ooh, look at that. And then, but then here, we can't go like that because we don't have a long piece left over because we put orange there. So you'd have to probably go, oh no, you can go yellow and green. Ooh, look at that, okay. But then here, magenta is gonna be tough. Yeah, we're like just not gonna be able to fit magenta anywhere in here. Shoot, this is tough, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, friends. I'm sorry that I'm not reading chat currently. I'm trying my best to solve this puzzle. I feel like I have something going on here, but it's not quite working. Yeah, and then here we would need the green piece. So yeah, okay, let's try instead. We can move purple, right? Why did I, okay. Instead, we can go purple down here, and then magenta here, but then no, we can't, okay. Magenta being here still is kind of the problem, okay. So let's instead go back to here, and let's go just gray and purple, keep it simple. The kiss technique, keep it simple, stupid, if you've ever heard that. Because here, yep, we kept it simple, and there it is, at the 5-minute mark. Is it gonna give me 5 minutes? Yeah, it is, okay. Sometimes it gives you an extra second, and yeah, all right. I got maybe one more in me, friends, and then I gotta go, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the super chats, I appreciate it. And yeah, let's see if we can get one more, yeah, we'll do one more puzzle here. And then, yeah, and then I'll be off for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be live streaming twice in a row because I was too busy to live stream yesterday. So, and I normally stream every Monday, Wednesday. Danny, he mentioned purple, not dark blue. Oh, oopsies. Did I do that one all wrong the whole time? Whatever, I don't know. We we figured it out. I don't remember what the thing was, but hey, you know what? We're just gonna move on. Okay. Where do you get suggestions on YouTube? So I actually get them from TikTok. My TikTok account is @thekanoodlebro. Because on YouTube I would do it, but the problem is that you can't like make the suggestion go away during the video. It has to stay on the whole time, which I don't love. Anyway, let me try. Okay. I really like this one from Tom, actually. So purple and pink, but white has to eat purple, and yellow has to touch pink. Very interesting. Okay. Tom, this one's wild. All right, you can stop spamming it though, because I don't want it to get deleted. Because we've already done this. This one might be the last one of the day. We'll see here. Let's see. Okay, so purple and pink, but white has to eat purple. Okay, so white has to eat purple, which means we have to put it in a spot where like, oh my gosh, there's a way that white can eat purple over here somehow. I don't remember what it is though. But I'm trying to figure out like. So you could do white eating purple like that, but then purple and pink. So let's just throw pink, aka magenta, in here, please. Ooh, okay, that's not actually possible because it's the only set of pieces that can fit back there are the, yeah, this is not gonna be doable. Let's go like that, okay. Purple and pink, but white has to eat purple and yellow. Oh, sorry. Choking on myself, okay. My own spit, all right. This is the last one. So yellow has to touch pink. Okay, I think we can do that because we can put yellow anywhere around here. So over here though, I'm just gonna put the obvious pieces there, get rid of the blue piece, which is one of the tougher pieces to try and fit in at a certain point. Let's go like that. Let's go, ooh, we can go green, we can go light pink, but then here yellow has to touch magenta. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, because then here, if I wanted to put light blue, and I have to go like that, and it create the space or the shape of the green piece. So this whole configuration is not quite going to work. Instead, maybe I should just prioritize putting those two together, maybe like that, and then like that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then, nope, we need the orange piece. Shoot, okay. So let me see, maybe I should try and prioritize light pink here shortly as well. Because yeah, magenta can't move. We can go like this, actually. Hold on, hear me out. But then here, we gotta go like... Yellow we can kind of move as well, but I don't know, hold on. Let's see. What if we go... Ooh, we can go like this. But then here, though, if we put green in, right, it's gonna be the shape of the purple piece remaining, unfortunately. And if we kind of move this around, it's not really going to work, because here we need the white piece, which can't move. So white and purple can't move, right, as well as magenta. So, and yellow has to touch magenta. Shoot, okay, this is a tough last puzzle. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, and we can't do that because we need the white piece instead. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, what if we go like this, and we go just yellow up here, we go green here. Okay, hear me out, and then... but then I don't know if there's any good place to do this. Yeah, because you can't really... Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Shoot. If we go booger there, though, then we're not touching magenta, so that's not going to be how it works. Okay, what if we go like this? Boom, boom. Nope, we have nothing for there. Oh, okay, this is a tough last puzzle. Okay. We have to make sure that yellow and magenta are touching in some way. It could be a bunch of different ways, but we could go like that, but then... No, it's not going to work. Okay. How do we do this? Okay, maybe we try, yeah, so if we do that, right, we've done this already. Maybe there's a better way we could finish this one off, right? Like, this isn't gonna work, this isn't gonna work either. If I put that guy in, then yeah, we're gonna have red there and it's just gonna be a long line. So, what the heck? Okay, this one is rough. This one's very rough. Oh, never mind, it's not. How, what? Look at that, and then look. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys so much for joining in. My goodness, friends. Oh, that was wild. That one took a lot out of me, but appreciate you guys so much for being here, friends. That is going to be my last puzzle for the day, but yeah, hate singing. Thank you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. This is my new song, Stay Mad, by the way. Yeah, if you guys want to go and check out my new music, you can go check it out, the link in the description, or just look up Danny Padilla. I love you guys. You ate and left no crumbs. Thank you, friend. Thank you. All right. Shout out, Kelly. Anyway, love you guys so much. Go check out my song, Stay Mad. Let me go to the chorus. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, so yeah. What time does stream start tomorrow? Probably closer to 5 p.m. Pacific time, so about an hour from now, but tomorrow, basically, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 6 to 7, and then 7 to 8 for Eastern. Oh, or I think it's more going to be 8 to 9 for Eastern, I think, if I start at 5. Anyway, love you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye!